Hi guys, welcome back to the Knit and Kitten channel. Today we're going to be making this cute little granny square. It's made with mostly treble crochet stitches and it's kind of a basic granny square pattern, but since it's made with mostly treble crochet stitches, I'm calling it the Yarn Treble Granny Square. And the treble crochet stitch is the tallest of the basic stitches that you'll learn for the beginner stitches when you learn crochet, but I'll show you how to do that in the video too, how to make the treble crochet stitch and how to put this beautiful granny square together. Now I used like a multicolored yarn, but you can do solid color or change them every other round. You can change to a different color and that would be really pretty too. Is there anything else that I need to say? Oh, the treble crochet is abbreviated with TR, or I think maybe sometimes a TRC for treble crochet. But anyway, if you see a TR, they're talking about a treble crochet. You can also say triple crochet. They're interchangeable. But I'll show you how to do that stitch when we're in the tutorial part. This is just a little introduction to introduce you to the square we're going to be making today. I hope you guys have fun making this with me today, and let's get started. So to start your square, you're going to make a slip knot, insert your hook, and then what we're going to do is chain 4 and make a little chain 4 loop to put our treble crochet stitches into for the beginning of our first round. So go ahead and slip stitch into your the first stitch of your chain 4 to create that little loop. And there should be like a little center loop in between all the chains. So to start, you're going to chain up 4. And then to make a treble crochet stitch, you yarn over twice on your hook, insert your hook into that center loop, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 stitches on your hook, yarn over, pull through the second 2 stitches on your hook, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So you do that 3 times. That's why it's called a treble crochet or a triple crochet stitch. So let's do that again. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. And now we're going to do that. So we did a chain up of 4 and that's counting as our first treble crochet stitch. So we're doing that for this group. We're doing it 3 more times, but for the other 3 groups, we're going to do it 4 times. So, and in between, you're going to have a chain 4. So we have 4 treble crochet stitches with chain 4s in between. So now we're going back into our treble crochet stitch group. And like I said, we're going to make a group of 4. Excuse me. We're going to have 4 treble crochet stitches, 4 of them. So 4 groups of 4 treble crochet stitches with 4 groups of chain 4s in between for this round. So there's 3 and 1 more. Pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So now that we have 4 there, we're going to chain 4 and go back into making our triple crochet stitches. And I'll just speed this part up for you guys so you don't have to sit through all this and you can crochet at your own pace. And I'll catch back up with you when we finish round 1 and start round 2. Okay, so to close this round, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that first chain 4 there. And then what we're going to do is slip stitch over to our chain 4 space that we have. That's going to be the corner of our square. So just slip stitch all the way over. And the reason I decided to slip stitch over instead of just flipping it over and crocheting into the nearest corner is because I just didn't want the wrong side to be showing. So if you want the wrong side, if you don't mind that look, you could totally do it that way, but I wanted to keep this square with all the right sides facing up. So to start the next round, you're just going to chain up 4, and then we're going to make 3 more treble crochet stitches into this chain 4 space. And then what we're going to do is chain 4 in between and then make a group of 4 treble crochet stitches, and that'll be the pattern for our corners for this square. And my kitty keeps coming over. She wanted to help. So yep, just finish your treble crochet stitches into the corner. Now you're going to just chain 4. My kitty really wanted some attention here. Okay, so after you chain up 4, you're just going to make 4 more treble crochet stitches into that same chain 4 corner space. And then after you do that, you're going to chain 2, and that will be basically the sides for this round. It's just a little chain 2 in between the corners. So just finish up your treble crochet stitches and then chain 2, and then we're going to work into the next chain 4 space, making 4 treble crochet stitches here, and then we're going to chain 4 and make 4 more treble crochet stitches into this corner, and then we're going to chain 2 in between, and we're just going to repeat that pattern until we get all the way around the square, and I'll meet you guys back here when you're finished with that. So to finish this round, make your last 2 chain stitches and just slip stitch into the top of your first chain 4 from the round below. Now what we're going to do is slip stitch over again into the corner so we can start on round 3. So once you're in the corner, just go ahead and chain up 4, and that always counts as your first treble crochet stitch. And we're going to make 3 more, and we're pretty much repeating the pattern from the round below. So for rounds 3 through 5, we're going to be repeating this same pattern, which is 4 treble crochet stitches, chain 4, 4 treble crochet stitches again into the same corner, and then chain 2, and then 4 treble crochet stitches into the chain 2 space from the round below. So once you complete your last treble crochet stitch, just chain 2 and yarn over twice, and then you're going to make a treble crochet stitch into that chain 2 space. And that will be for the sides of your square. You're going to chain 2 and do the 4 treble crochet stitches into the chain 2 spaces from the round below. Because as your square grows, you'll get more and more chain 2 spaces for the sides of your square. So now we're going to chain 2 and go back into our corner and repeat our corner pattern, which is just 4 treble crochet, chain 4, 4 treble crochet. So I'm going to speed this next part up even faster, and then I'll meet you guys back here when we're done with round 5. But you can make as many rounds as you want to. You can make your square as big or as small as you want to make it. And then when we come back, I'll show you guys just how I do the little border around our square. Okay, so we'll see you soon. Okay, so we're at the end of round 5, and I'm just doing my last 2 chain stitches, and I'm going to slip stitch into the top of my first chain 4. And next we're going to make the double crochet border. So start by chaining up 3, and then just yarn over once for double crochet, insert your hook into the very next stitch, and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through again. And that's a double crochet. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And the corner pattern for this, for our border, is 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, all into that same chain space that we have from the round below. So there's 2 and 3. My yarn kept splitting like crazy while I was crocheting this square. So that's why I'm kind of like pulling my hook through each individual stitch instead of trying to pull through 2 at a time, so it was just getting caught like crazy. So then you chain 3, and then you're going to do 3 more double crochet to form your corner. And that time I went through. So 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. And then you're just going to put a double crochet into the top of every treble crochet from the round below. And when you get to the chain 2 spaces, you're just going to put 2 double crochet into that chain 2 space. I'll show you that right here. So there's 1. And I just go right into the chain space, but if you wanted to, you could crochet directly into the chain stitches, but I think it looks better without doing that. I like the look of it better if you go right into the chain 2 space. So anyway, yeah, super simple square, super simple, just a double crochet border. And I will meet you back here and show you guys how to weave in your ends. And I have kind of a newer method. It's newer to me, but it's not new. But it comes out a lot nicer than what I have been doing. So I'd like to share that with you guys. So I'll see you back here in a couple of minutes. Okay, so when you get to the end of your square here, when you get to the end of your border, don't slip stitch to close. What we're going to do Just pull some yarn through, clip it, and then pull your yarn out, and now you have your tail coming out of your little square here. So what we're going to do is thread our tapestry needle. Now this is your chain 3, so you don't want to sew into that. What you want to do is pass it through all the way through this stitch here, this dark stitch that you can't see very well. So you're going to pass through there, and then you're going to pass through just the back stitch of where you came out of. And that's going to create perfect little closing stitch. And that's how you make a seamless end. And now you can go ahead and weave in your ends into the back side of your granny square. Okay, so once you're done weaving in that end, you can thread your tapestry needle again with the yarn tail that's coming out of the center of your square, and go ahead and weave that tail end in as well. And there you have it. Congratulations, you finished your granny square. It looks beautiful. I hope you guys had fun making it with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Knit and Kitten channel. And see you next time. Thanks, bye.